Okay, just wanted to read this to show you how loony some people are. It's from Mystical City. It was left as a comment, so I don't find this as any type of breach of anything. I laughed when I read this. Come on, man! Did you know? Did you know almost every heresy came from the East, and Rome fixed it? Rome never succumbed to heresy. How in the world is Rome ashamed of our Blessed Mother? The last time I checked, the Orthodox are the one denying the Immaculate Conception and the Assumption. The Orthodox sects started in 1054, rejecting a papal authority. Okay, Catholics almost never mention Mary in their modern day liturgies. I think they mention her twice. Uh, they the modern Roman Catholic churches are stripped of almost all their iconography. Uh, the Immaculate Conception is an invention. It's new, and it's a an idea run to its end. An idea started with Augustine, run to its logical conclusion about original sin and the sinfulness and all that kind of stuff. What else do we reject? And the Assumption. No, we don't reject the Assumption. We just say she died before she was assumed into heaven. Yeah, the Orthodox agree. Rome was the champion of Orthodoxy for a very long time. But then they just started changing things at will. Uh, and if you look at the first 1,000 years of church history and compare that to the next 1,000 years of Roman church history, of Latin church history, you'll see a gigantic difference where it's just the Pope making decisions. The Pope being first among equals, nobody ever has a problem with that. It's the fact that he's the bishop of the world. That's not how it worked. That's not how it ever worked. Yeah, sure, the Pope had authority in places like North Africa, but they didn't have jurisdiction where there. It's like precincts in the Chicago cops, or let's say, it's a bad example. All right, what's on the tip of my mind? I gotta go to Home Depot anyway, so I'm trying to rush through this video. But yeah, Rome changes things all the time, and they're about to make Mary co-mediatrix and co-redemptrix. Rome adds stuff. And if Rome weren't so ashamed of the schism, why did they say that the Orthodox Eucharist is 100% valid? And that, I mean, it bears witness to their guilt. And it was actually, I'm trying to think who brought it up. It was Life, Liberty, Love that actually said, he'll he'll forgive me, I think, if I read this. However, I have also seen Roman Catholic leaders I have agreed with as well. For example, the Vatican officially states the Eastern Orthodox sacraments are 100% valid for Eastern Orthodoxy, which is extremely surprising since when their own bishops break off, automatically all the considered sacraments are considered invalid for some reason. They considered Eastern Orthodox to be valid. In fact, it sounds like an admission of guilt from the Roman Catholic Church and regrets of the break. Yeah. If you want to look at how the Roman Catholic Church was practiced, their liturgy uh, over 1,000 years ago, come to the Eastern Orthodox Church. We are the true Roman Catholic Church. Uh, the Roman Catholic Church today can be called the Frankish Church or the Germanic Church. Uh, you guys are still in the Babylonian captivity. All the strange new inventions, how things can be just changed overnight, how you're not keeping the tradition alive, carrying it down. You're changing it along the way. Look at Vatican II. Vatican II was in trying to get Protestants, trying to make the church more Protestant, more palatable to the Protestant world. No reunion with Rome, never. Uh, it's great that the Protestants are coming back to the Roman Catholic Church, but a lot of them are also coming to Orthodoxy. Peace to you. I hope you find the truth.